願いいたします。はい。Now, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Anqi Wang, the speaker of today's school information session and a member of the school administrative office. Nice to meet you. よろしくお願いします。Today, we have the participants from all over the world, such as India, Venezuela, United States, Myanmar, Canada, Germany, Australia, Mexico, and so many other countries. I'm very glad we can gather here today. First of all, I would like to introduce today's program. I will begin with the introductions, then talk about the features of Attend Online Japanese Language School, school schedule, and school admission promotion, and Q&A. Now let's move to the introduction part. Here, I would like to introduce the principal of AOJ Language School, Takaomi Fukushima. Let's hear a few words from Mr. Fukushima.
皆さん、こんにちは。Hello everyone. Thank you for joining us today at the school information session of AOJ Language School. My name is Takaomi Fukushima. I am the principal of AOJ Language School. Nice to meet you. Here, I would like to introduce our AOJ Language School briefly. AOJ Language School was newly opened this April. It is an online Japanese language school. Our students who are passionate about learning Japanese and who are interested in learning Japanese from all over the world study together at AOJ Language School. We have an excellent curriculum, experienced teachers, and kind support staff to support your Japanese learning. We believe that learning a new language and a different culture will surely add colors to your future life. We look forward to seeing you at the school soon. I will show you the voice of our current students.
Here, I will share the video of our current students.
So that was the first introduction to Japanese language, and since then I realized that I have to take more courses to achieve a high level in this language.
I've always liked the Japanese tradition, the culture.
もっと上手になりたいです。
It was a lot about trying to expand my horizons and learn about different cultures. Japan is very different.
I had visited, as I said, I visited there many years ago, and I had always wanted to learn Japanese. I've tried.
It's not easy, but it's not difficult. If you want to climb the mountain, you have to climb every meter every day. So every day I have at least half an hour to study.
I don't think it's difficult. It's just being able to dedicate the time to study.
楽しいと思います。先生の教え方もいいと思います。
I was able to do all the basics, but I didn't have as much time to practice. But that's more about my adult classes, and I was still able to do fine.
At least for me, it's enjoyable and it's very different than what I do at work. So.
Aten offers a very well-organized course. Everything is scheduled. Time counts here, so you are not waste time. If you want to succeed, you have the opportunity with Aten.
I would say to go ahead and try it.
何もしなかったら何もにならない。でもやってみたらいいかどうか選ぶことができます。
It depends on the important thing in learning in AOJ Language School compared to just courses online is the feedback.
Is I spent a lot of time thinking about it, not spending enough time actually doing it, and so you just got to bite the bullet and actually do it.
Okay, Anchi-san will explain our school in detail. Please relax and listen to what she has to say. Anchi-san, it's all yours.
Thank you, Mr. Fukushima. Now let's move to the next section. Let's have a look at the features of AOJ Language School. As you can see on this screen, here are several features of our AOJ Language School. The first feature is that AOJ Language School is a Japanese language school where you can study all online. In order to study Japanese at our school, you need to have a PC or a tablet or smart mobile device and so on. And since you can watch the videos on the internet and talk with the Japanese teachers in real time, you need the web camera and the microphone and a good speed internet connection. Next, let's have a look at the 3 main learning ways at AOJ Language School. First, we offer the video lecture learning. The video lecture is our originally made video recorded videos. If you know us from Udemy, you may have already seen some of our video courses. You can proceed with your studies at your convenience without being restricted by location or time. There are textbooks with the videos, and we have posted the assigned video lectures for each week so that you can follow the recommended study schedule easily. You can access the video 24 hours a day. Next, second, we offer the lab lecture. A 90-minute lab lecture will be held twice a week by a Japanese teacher in real time. Take classes with your classmates from all over the world. With the lab lecture, you will be able to understand what you have learned in the video lecture more deeply and correctly. And you can practice speaking Japanese with our teacher. So currently, our lab lecture is set at every Wednesday and Saturday Japan time. We will set the time for different classes depending on the number of the students from the similar area. At the end of this school information session, there will be a survey. It will help us to set the best lab lecture time for your area. We appreciate that if you could fill it after this session. If you would like to join us in the future. Here, I will share the class time that we will hold lab lecture for fall semester. Please take a memo if you feel it's necessary. The lab lecture class time we are planning to open is 2 to 2:30 a.m., 9 to 10:30 a.m., 11 a.m. to 12:30 p.m., 6:30 p.m. to 8 p.m., 8:30 p.m. to 10 p.m. This is all Japan time. Please know that this is all Japan time. We may also add the 4 a.m. to 5:30 a.m. class if there are enough applicants. If the number of the applicants is less than the required minimum number, some class time may not be able to open due to the circumstance. If you are unable to attend the lab lecture due to your work or school schedule or time zone difference in your country, you can also watch the lab lecture recording. Please watch the lab lecture recording by the next lab class. Of course, the lab lecture recording can also be viewed by those who have attended the lab class, so it can also use that as a review. Third, we offer exams at traditional Japanese language school. There is a middle term examination and a final examination, which is held once a semester. The scores will be reflected to your semester grade, so let's do your best. Today, some of our participants are from Udemy. Some of our school video lectures are the same video courses that we provide on Udemy. The big difference is that we hold a lab lecture and online test for each lesson at the school learning system, which we don't offer on Udemy. In addition, we have other supplementary video courses for each level, which we also don't offer on Udemy. You can ask the teacher questions anytime you want and practice speaking in our live lecture and the Japanese culture communication lecture. We also have the communication room that our students can exchange their opinions through Japanese study. Moreover, to be one of our students, you will have the full support to pass JLPT N2, which I will explain later. Next, I will talk about the admission fees and the tuition fees. In most occasions, you need to pay an admission fees at a regular Japanese school, but we don't charge you any admission fee for AOJ language school. It's totally free. You can use every learning content for a monthly tuition fee of 14,000 yen, which is around 103 US dollars. So it's every month 103 US dollars. There is no additional cost for learning materials such as textbooks or exercise. You can choose to pay by PayPal monthly subscription or by bank transferred tuition for half a year in advance. So if you choose to pay by PayPal, it's monthly. And if you pay by the bank, it's half a year in advance. If you actually come to Japan and go to a local Japanese language school, it will cost you about more than 600,000 yen, which is around 5,200 US dollars per year. So our AOJ language school is a pretty good deal compared to that. In addition, most schools charge you 1 year or 6 months tuition once in total, but we offer you monthly payment, which is more affordable. Next, I would like to explain about our special support system, full support to pass JLPT N2. This is a special support system originally provided by our AOJ language school. So let's see, what is JLPT N2? JLPT N2 is the advanced Japanese level. It is the level that you can understand the Japanese in everyday situations and business situations. If you reach N2 level, you can meet the Japanese level required for entering most Japanese schools and companies. N2 certificate can be used as a proof of your Japanese ability when you apply for a school or a job in Japan. Our curriculum is specially designed so that even the beginners can reach JLPT N2 level in 2 years. If you study with our curriculum and follow our study schedule well, you would be able to reach the Japanese level equivalent to N2 or be able to pass N2 examination when you graduate from school. Not only that, AOJ Language School offers you fully support until you pass the JLPT N2. Depending on your starting class level, after you are enrolled in our school for a certain time and you still don't reach N2 level or pass N2 test, we will offer you the full support period until you pass JLPT N2. During this period, you don't need to pay additional tuition, and you can extend your study at our school for up to 3 years. Let's see how it works. If you enrolled from E class and have been studying at AOJ Language School for 2 years, but have not reached JLPT N2 for various reasons, you will be able to extend your study at school with our full support period, which is up to 3 years without additional tuition, which means you can study 5 years at school with only 2 years tuition. If you enrolled from a low class, which is the N4 level, and have been studying at our school for 1.5 years, but not reached the N2 at the end, you will be able to extend your study at school for another 3 years without additional tuition. Just like that, if you start from HA class, it's 1 year, and if you start from NI class, it's half a year. After that, you will move to the full support to pass JLPT N2 period if you would like to do that. The tuition fee during the full support period is totally free, and it's up to 3 years. However, please note that there is an enrollment continuation fee of 5,000 yen, which is only 36 US dollars every 6 months. During the extended 3 years, we provide you all the access to all the video lectures, learning textbooks, archive of the live lecture recording offered last year, and it's free to ask the teacher questions for up to 3 years. But please note that the new lab lectures are not available during this extended 3 years. If you wish to take a new lab lecture, you need to pay the regular tuition fee. Next, I will talk about our Japanese teachers at AOJ Language School. All the Japanese teachers at AOJ Language School are the experienced teachers who are qualified as Japanese instructors. The teacher will teach in an easy-to-understand way, matching the level of the students. Next feature is that our lab lectures are held in small group. Since you will take a lab lecture with a Japanese teacher, you will have more opportunity to speak Japanese. AOJ Language School's lab lecture is a small group with around 10 students per class. So it's easy for our teacher to understand the situation for each student and provide detailed guidance for each student. Next feature is that at AOJ Language School, you can study with the Japanese learners from all over the world. At AOJ Language School, we value the interaction between our students. Through the Japanese Culture Communication Lecture every month, you will enjoy multiple cultural exchanges with your classmates from different cultures. The school will plan various topics such as the seasonal events in Japan and the Japanese songs and so on. Next feature is that we have classes for each level of Japanese. AOJ Language School offers the classes based on each JLPT level. In fall semester, our school have the E class for the beginners and N5 learners, low class for N4 learners, and the high class for N3 learners. NI class for N2 learners will be available in the April next year. We are also planning to add N1 study course next year. Even though now NI class is not open yet this October, but if you consider to learn N2 course next year, you can also apply now. AOJ Language School also has a good support system for work and study in Japan in the future. Attend Online Japanese Language School provides a support for those who want to study in Japan in the future. If you would like to go on a vocational school, university, or graduate school in Japan after study at our school, we'd like to give you support. The support examples are full support to pass the JLPT N2, support for selecting a school to attend, consulting of the future school selection, admission document check, and support for working in Japan. We provide employment support for those who wish to find jobs in Japan. You need the preparation and the measures to do job hunting in Japan. At AOJ Language School, we provide one-to-one support that responds to the students' needs to work in Japan by making use of the Japanese they have learned at school. The examples of our support are career consulting, correction of the application form, interview measures, and so on. The operating company of AOJ Language School is a general Japanese company. It is possible for us to give the advice from a cooperative perspective on what kind of a preparation you should make for job hunting in Japan. These are all the features of Attend Online Japanese Language School. Let's move to the next program, AOJ Language School schedule. The process of the admission for the student who would like to enroll in October is as follows. Let's have a look. Now, you are attending our first school information session. There are another 2 school information sessions will be held different time. If you would like to ask us more questions in the future, welcome to join them too. We have an online application form on our website. You can easily apply online. The deadline for applying for fall semester is September 12, 2022, Japan time. So please apply before that. Please note that this is all Japan time, September 12th. If you are admitted to school, you will be notified with the tuition payment procedure along with your admission permit by September 14th. Please complete the payment procedure for the tuition by September 20th. Even though you will get the first free month with our promotion, you still need to complete the PayPal subscription procedure or bank transfer by this deadline. We won't charge you the first month's tuition. Next, our orientation for new students will be held on September 28th, 7:30 p.m. and October the 1st, 10 a.m. At the orientation, we will explain how to proceed with the learning Japanese at our school, such as overall guidance, how to use the learning system, AOJ eCampus, and support. So there is the important notice in it. Please be sure to participate. Then, the fall semester of the AOJ Language School will start on October the 1st, and your true Japanese language learning will start. So far, I have explained the school enrollment schedule and the procedure of the AOJ Language School. Here, I would like to show you how our eCampus look like. So, after you enroll to our AOJ Language School and after you finish paying the tuition fee, we will issue you an ID and a password to log into your student account. So this is our website, and now it's in English. So you can change to English here if you need the Chinese or Vietnamese, or you can read Japanese, that's also fine. And here there is the student login. Just click that. And please enter the username and the password will be issued to you, and here I will log in my account. So this is the dashboard of the AOJ eCampus. Here you can also choose your language. Here, let's choose English. So every system language becomes English. And here you can see this is our spring semester dashboard. And you can see the school information, the announcement from school, and also upcoming events. And here is the different classroom. And let me show you one classroom, how to look like. Let's see, this is the E-class. So this is the E-class. And after we assign you to your class, you are able to access your class and study Japanese learning. Here, as you can see, we already assigned the study schedule with the time, like this. You can just take the videos in turn, and each week take what video lectures, what lab lectures, and at the end of the semester, you will reach the certain level Japanese. Just like this. And all the textbooks are posted on this, like this, and all the videos, and there are also the online test. And here is the lab class, and you just attending the lab class. We assign you which time you belong to and assign into your classroom. And here there are also the homework. Sometimes the teacher will check your writing, so you can submit the homework through the system, and the teacher will give you the feedback of your writing through the system too. So everything is scheduled, and just follow the schedule. After 6 months, you will reach a higher level of Japanese, and try to take the new Japanese JLPT level to check yourself. Besides what you can learn at the classroom, as you can see here, we assigned out the schedule. And here is the final examination. So you have the middle term examination, final term examination to check your study understanding. And here just take that like a traditional school. And your score will reflect to the semester results. And besides study, you can also communicate with your friends at the classroom, just like this, participate. Besides your classroom, you can see there are also many other supplementary courses that I mentioned that we don't offer on Udemy. So you can either look from this course section or from this course overview. And here you can see we have the student communication Japanese culture exchange lecture. So every month you will have a topic and talk with your friend, talk with the teacher about Japanese culture. And also we have the student communication room that you can talk with your classmates here and share opinion or study method of learning Japanese. Besides, we have so many other supplementary courses that you can take for free. As long as you become one of our students, you can access to all of these courses for free. There are some fun courses like business Japanese and also like the Japanese cuisine, also like the security. If you work for IT, then there is the Japanese security methods and also the Microsoft for the Japanese version. So a lot of supplementary courses here that you can access besides your formal class that we assign you. Okay, so this is a brief introduction of the AOJ eCampus. So from here, we will inform you of some great deals. Now we are holding a special promotion for all the students who would like to enroll to our fall semester. Your tuition fee could be free for up to 2 months. Let's see how it works. When this promotion is applied, the tuition fee for the October will be free for every student. So you can just try very easily. October tuition is free. We don't charge you. If you have continue studying to the end of the fall semester, which is half a year, you will be cashed back 1 month tuition at the end after the end of the semester. Please note that the cashback does not apply to those who drop out halfway. So if you keep on studying for finish the whole semester, you will get another month cashback, and we will issue the cashback in April. The student who enrolled before the application deadline for the fall semester will receive this discount. So please consider to enroll to the school before the application deadline for this special promotion. Now it comes to our Q&A time. If you have any questions, I will answer you here. You can also use the chat function of the Zoom, and I will answer the question in order. Okay, so now it's our Q&A time, and in order to answer the question one by one, so please text me with the Zoom chat, and I will answer your questions one by one. If you have any, please use the chat of the Zoom. Anybody have any questions? Like what's the tuition, what's the application deadline, or JLPT-N2 full support, anything. For the orientation class, you mentioned having 2 of them. Yes, you just need to attend one. They are the same content totally, just for different time zone. Yes, just attend one is good. Okay, let's go to the next question. Will there be a N3 level class in April 2023? Yes. So N3 level class is a hard class in our school, which already opened this year. So once this class is open, they will just be in there. Yes, N3. We will have this in April 2023. Hard class. Okay, let's see the next question. I want to join E-class, and that I have to pay 14,000 a year for 6 months. Depending on the payment method. If you pay by the PayPal subscription, you pay the monthly. So every month you pay 14,000 yen. You don't need to pay 6 months in total. So every month you pay 14,000 yen, and the first month is free. So everybody need to register your PayPal before the deadline of the payment, but we don't charge you October tuition. So it's 14,000 yen after that. So from the second month, you will pay 14,000 yen with PayPal. Let's see the next question. Can we join from the higher level? Is there a placement test? Yes, we have the level check test. So if you are not sure which level, E-class, low class, high class, which level you should attend, please contact us to the info email. We will give you a free account to test your level with our website, and then we can see which class suits you the best. You can start from low class or high class. Yes, we have that. And just contact us with email. We will issue the test account. And let's see, is the E-class offered this October? Yes, E-class, low class, high class are all open. You can apply any of them. Yes, E-class is open. If I'm interested in working in Japan after finishing my studies, do I need to have a bachelor degree to work in Japan? It depends on the working place you are looking for. So some jobs requires you have the degree, some jobs don't have the requirement, depending on the job and the company that you are going to apply for it. So while you are searching the jobs or looking for jobs or preparing for looking for the jobs in Japan, you can contact the school office and we will do the support for you, like consult with you, and you can consult with us. We talk to each other and then to see which workplace suits you best and what's the procedure to apply for the Japanese the schools or the companies. Yes, so it's really depending on the place you want to apply for. Do you have in-person classes at the same time? Do you mean that lab lecture? If lab lecture we do have, but we only have the group license. So usually our group license is around 10 people, but usually less than 10 people. So we don't have like more 20 people. There's not that much people. Usually it's around 10 people or less than 10 people. But currently we don't have one-to-one class. Yes, because the tuition set quite low, and to make the class possible, yes, we need to do the group class. It's very fun because the teacher needs to do the group activity sometimes. If it's one person, maybe sometimes hard. With a group, and then teacher can do the classroom activities with you. Yes. I'm planning to challenge the N3 this December. If starts from class from October, is that enough to prepare myself? If you are going to attend high class in December, it's only half of our semester, which our school curriculum hasn't reached the N3 yet. So it will, but all the school schedule, as I said, I have already posted it there. If you do your best and finish the whole half year with 3 months, that's also possible. So it's all depending on your work efforts to see, yes, if you want to do all the video courses for the 6 months, only with 3 months, it's possible. But of course, the lab lecture is only to the half of the way as the schedule. So we hope good luck, yes. But it's possible if you really work on it, yes. What kind of activities can we expect to see during the class? So depending on the level of the class, let's say E level, of course, is from the very hiragana, katakana learning. So from the very beginning, just like writing, and also practice the general speaking, practice with the teacher, and gradually with your grammar going up, then teachers that can do the role play and also can do the group discussion, and also it's a lot of fun thing that you can do with your classmates too, not only that one-to-one to teacher, also with your classmates. Yes, and also besides the class, we have the Japanese culture exchange lecture that we can talk about the Japanese culture either in Japanese or English, which are all fine. Yes. Okay, is there any other questions? Let's see. Are we required to go to any lab lecture to pass the class? I'm taking college at the same time, so I may need to use mostly recorded. So the benefit of an online Japanese school is the flexibility. So our school, of course, we offer the lab lecture as usual, like other online classes. But the one benefit is that we also offer the recorded lecture, just as you said, the lab lecture recording, so that the student who cannot attend the lab lecture on time or due to the time zone, they can also make up with all the class that happen in lab lecture. And we don't require you that have to attend the lab lecture. As long as you attend the lab lecture or you watch the lab lecture recording, your score should be fine. That's your attendance. Yes, that's your attendance for the school. So either watch lab lecture, or if you really have no time, then at least watch lab lecture recording. That also counted as the attendance. We can check your attendance on the school website, on our learning system. So there's no worry for that. We will know you watch this lab lecture recording or not. So please feel free for that. Yes. In E-class, I assume everything will be taught in English. However, after 6-12 months later, do we begin to be taught in Japanese? Oh, good question. So our school is all Japanese teachers, and they mostly only talk Japanese. That's something very fun. And if you have known us from the Udemy, you know that the Ando sensei only speak Japanese, and we have the English subtitles, right? And so on our lab lecture, our teachers are all Japanese, and they mainly speak the Japanese. But of course, for the elementary level, so at the very beginning, if they only speak Japanese, it's hard to understand. They will mix with some English that to make you, oh, this is important and you need to remember this part, and they may use the English translation to tell you. But 85% is Japanese, and the others are English follow-up. And once you advance to like N4 level, mostly is only Japanese. Of course, when you need to the English translation or other like more supplementary explanation, you can ask a teacher, oh, can you tell us English or type us English with the chat? Yeah, that's totally possible, yes. So our teacher basically only speak Japanese and use English as the supplementary explanation at the elementary school, at the elementary level class, and after that it's mostly only Japanese. Yes. Okay, so next questions. Are there the class materials like paper? Yes, we do. So as I show you what our AOJ eCampus looks like, you can see with the list, there is our textbook that for each class, and we will just post out there. You can download it anytime, print them out, or you can just use another tablet to watch the textbook and another like PC to take the class. It's either fine, yes. So we have the textbook for each class and also online test for each class. Okay, I already related to AOJ classes on Udemy N5 and 4. What's the difference in the material? And also the video, I downloaded and you can watch anytime. Are you using the same lecture? I attended the same lecture for her class. Okay, thank you. Yes, so most of our students are from Udemy. As you have seen on Udemy, our video lectures are the same lecture we offered on Udemy. So it's the Ando sensei. The Ando sensei speak Japanese and English subtitle, that one, yes, N5 and N4. And the difference is that AOJ Language School, we have the lab lecture twice a week to follow up all these video lectures. And this twice is 90 minutes one, so two 90 minutes lab lecture a week. And they follow the whole content of the video lecture that you have learned by yourself, either on Udemy or on our website. Yes, and also we have the online test for each lesson. If you are come from Udemy, you may notice that there is only video courses on the Udemy. Because their system, we cannot register our online test on there. But on our own system, we have the grammar test for each grammar that we teach you, and also like the hiragana, katakana writing test. Yes, we have that, but we cannot register it on Udemy. That's also a big difference. And the videos, it's all learned online. The one that learning material you can download is the textbook. So you can download textbooks multiple times as you want and just access with your student account and watch video at any time. For the teachers, so we have many teachers at our class. They are all the qualified Japanese teachers, and it depends on the teacher's schedule too. So some teacher may in charge of the E class, low class, high class. Depending on their schedule, we will assign them to different level class. So we cannot be sure to say Ando sensei must be in high class or E class or low class. It all depending on our teachers. Yes, depending on teachers' schedules. Hope I answer your question. Okay, what are the exams like? So it's online test. It's 30 questions and 4 choices. You just choose the choices online. And let's say middle term examination, to the time that you reach the middle term examination, you have learned from the hiragana, katakana to E class, from hiragana, katakana to the like N5 license 6. So we only test that period, so that content. And so just a choice, and then really easily click online, and that's it. Yes, it's an online test. At which level N5 will have you previously started to understand without the English subtitle? I think for most students that can really understand most maybe the teacher's instruction words, at least N4, in my opinion. So some students, maybe they really pre-learned a lot and they have like a higher level, they just want to review, and they still just register E class, they can understand a lot. But let's say if you start from beginners and gradually learn with us, I think at least you need to reach N4 level to know the teacher, most of what the teacher would say. Because N5 is a really total course for, new grammar, new vocabulary, a lot of things to remember. Once you clear that, you can gradually understand what the teacher to say. But please be assured that our teacher really good at teaching the beginners, and they are the experienced teacher. So if you have any question, just feel free to ask them. We also have the Q&A forum on our AOJ eCampus. You can ask question anytime, and the teacher will answer you. Yes. Okay. Are the subtitles available in other languages? Yes, except besides English, we also have Chinese subtitles and Vietnamese subtitles. Yes. Michael-san, I think you may want to make use the Chinese subtitle. We totally have that. Yes. Okay, so our performance is graded on homework, test, attendance. Is that correct? Is there anything else? Yes, mostly like that. Yes. So your homework and the test. So test, we have 2 types of tests: middle term test, middle term examination, and the final examination. These are the 2 important tests. We also have the practice test. You can take multiple times. It's for practice purpose. It doesn't affect your grade at all. So this middle term examination and the final term examination, please try your best. Only one time access, just like a normal, school. One time access and then take it, and that will affect your scores. But of course, let's say your interaction with teacher, that may help. But basically, yes, this homework, test, and attendance. So the attendance, as I mentioned, if you don't have time to attend the lab lecture, no worries. The lab lecture recording, you can watch anytime when you have. You can watch anytime when you are convenient. Yes. Okay, let's see the next. Do we receive any certificate if we pass the test? Yes. So if you pass both middle term exam and final term examination, and we assume you already reached the N5 level. Of course, we are not a JLPT. We can issue you our school certificate. But of course, if you want to really come to Japan schools, for schools or companies, it's also good to take the JLPT by yourself. But we do issue you the certificate from our school to show you reach N5, N4, N3, N2 levels. And that's, yes, we issue that, and that's like actual, yes, you need to pay like a small procedure fees, but we can issue that for you. Yes. Will we have the same teachers throughout 6 months? Yes. So one semester, you will have one teacher. Yes. But if like the semester change, teacher schedule change, then maybe you will have another teacher, but for the whole 6 months, you will have only one teacher be with you. And also your classmates mostly will be, fixed classmates. Do you assist the students with getting a work visa for Japan? Unfortunately, for the work visa, you need to ask for the actual workplace which will accept you as a worker, with our employee, that they will issue you that. Because this is an online school, so we don't have the authority to issue to give the visa support. So you need an actual place that to have the visa support for you. But we will help you on obtaining to learning for the JLPT after you have the JLPT certificates or the certificate from our school. It's really easy for you to start to apply for any work or study in Japan. Yes, because typically people, the way they come to Japan to study or work is that they go to Japan first, find a local Japanese language school, study there for 6 months, pay a very high tuition, and get the certificate of JLPT, then go to apply for other school or work. So we totally just save all the money for attending the expensive local Japanese language school. You just finish studying Japanese online. It's a really cheap tuition, and go to apply for the other workplace or school directly. Yes, we will help you to check your documents and also the documents you need for your visa. That's no problem. Okay, next. Are you following textbooks like Genki or Minna no Nihongo, or you created your own curriculum? Okay, so I will answer the first question first. We have our originally made curriculum. So it's all totally made by Aten Corporation, which is supervised by Takamizawa Sensei, which is the authority of the Japanese education. So we have our originally made video lectures, and for the lab lecture, we also have our own originally curriculum. But our video lab lecture follows the video lectures. So it's a really good combination. Okay, next. How can we practice the speaking in the class? Because the main advantage of live class yes, exactly like that. So yes, we recommend people attend the lab class if as possible, and especially it's the small group class. So teacher will give you, let's say, some topic, especially if you're higher level, will give you some situations like the conversation in convenience store or in the station, and then you and other classmates start to practice, or you start to practice with teacher. It's all depending on the teacher's the teacher's homework or the teacher's the topics that they prepared for that class. Yes, so there are a lot of speaking practice the corners in the lab class. There's no worry for that. And the recorded videos, the lab lecture recording, the reason why we prepare for that is because this is a worldwide classroom because of time zone difference, and also people suddenly have to have their own schedule. So to make up for that part, and we also provide the recorded video. Of course, as much as possible, we still recommend students to attend our lab class. Yes, that's more efficient. Okay, so which score for your review to next? So our pass score for it's the middle term examination and the final term examination, they're mixed. It's hard to say which score. So what I can say is that the pass line of each exam, middle term exam is 7, and the final term exam is 70%. 60%, sorry. Yeah, it's 60%. So as long as you pass the 60%, then you are past the exam. And if you pass these 2 exams, you should be okay to move to the next level. Yes, so 60%, yes. And two exams. So like the example you gave, 30 in the middle semester, 90 in the final semester, I'm sorry, it doesn't work. So both exams need to pass. So at least a 60. But of course, if let's say you think, the E class, like the N5 level is too hard, you want more time on it. Our curriculum is 6 months to obtain one level, but you feel, oh, 6 times, I may need longer, totally fine. Yeah, we will just extend. You can re-enroll the E-class again for the next semester. That's totally fine and no pressure. And once you reach that level, if you want certificate, we can issue you one. Yes. Do you have separate JLPT preparation class? For lab lecture, the answer is no, but yes, we are considering to open the lab lecture for the JLPT preparation classes. But for the video lecture, yes, we have many JLPT mock examinations. We also have the online test that you can practice for JLPT grammar, vocabulary for each section. That's all free to use if you are one of our students. Yes. And for this, the lab lecture, we are seriously considering to open it after the NE class is open next year. After that, yeah, that's the next one we may focus on. Currently, we don't have a lab class for the JLPT preparation, but we do have the video class for the JLPT preparation. Yes. Okay, is there any question? Can you move between N levels during semester? Like if you finish N5 early, can you move on to the N4 level? Typically, this is in the middle, it's a little bit hard. Let's say if it's very beginning, you already notice that, oh, my level is much higher than N5. I want to go to N4. So the first 2 weeks or 1 week, it's possible because everything is still adjusting and the class number, the student number. But once it's moved into the middle, it may be a little bit hard. If for that case, we suggest that you use our supplementary class that the courses that we publish on our dashboard. You see, besides our classroom, you have other levels. So N2, N3, N1 level. You can use that to study quicker. Yes, that's totally okay. Yes. Okay, is there any question? Let's see. I want to join HA class from this October. When should I have the placement test? The deadline is 12. Yes, whenever you are ready to get your level checked, just email us and we will issue you the ID and password on our special level test test. And you take that and tell us your result, and we can also check on our side. And then we can know which one you should start with. Yes, just whenever you are ready, just tell us, even tomorrow, but tomorrow, sorry, later I will say tomorrow will be the Japan holiday, so we are off. So yes, this is next week, yeah, if you are ready for that. Is the E-class mostly hiragana and katakana? Will we be able to? Oh, yes. So E-class is including the beginner course and N5 course. So beginner course is the base of the N5 course. You need to know hiragana, katakana, and some simple kanji to advance to N5 course, start to learn vocabulary and the grammar. Yes, so E-class cover the beginner course and N5 course. At the end of the fall semester, if you join from the E-class, you should be able to reach N5 level if you pass the 2 examinations. And you also be able to speak some simple sentences. Yes. May I start early so that I have access to the website material before the school starts in October? So Michael-san, which level you want to start? Because now it's almost the end of the April, the spring semester. The class that is really at the end, kind of a low class. Okay, low class. So for our spring semester, we only have E-class. So low class is not open yet. So sorry, we cannot join you now. Yes. Yeah. Now we only have E-class that is doing the spring semester, and now they are at the end of the N5 level. So almost done with N5. Yes. If you want to review N5, that's okay, but yes, I think maybe that's too low level. Yes. Okay, let's see. So if I already know hiragana and katakana, do I still need to take the beginner class? I need to work on sentence schedule. Yes. So if you already learn hiragana and katakana and you don't want to waste their time on the lab lecture or video lectures, totally fine. You can skip the part you want. It's okay. But yes, just like this, you need to notify us first so that we can count your attendance. And after let's say you already know all the hiragana, katakana, you only want to attend the N5 course. So before that, we can count your attendance. And of course, the teacher will know your level when you join the lab lecture for the first time. And you don't need to have to waste your time on taking the knowledge, taking the class that you already have the knowledge. And during that 1 month, instead of not doing anything, yes, just do the N5 vocabulary or grammar by yourself with our video lectures. It's all posted online, posted on your account, and go to the website, go to your classroom. It's the later week, so just access so that you can still take all the online tests, take all the video lectures, but the lab lecture will be held as scheduled. So you need to wait for the lab lecture. But the video lecture, you can take 24 hours a day. You can take even to the end of the semester. That's totally fine. Yes, that's possible, but please notify us which level you want to start with. Okay, can I join the current? Okay, so if you really want to join the N5 course, it's the end of the N5 course, it's totally fine. But please know that there is no enrollment the promotion for that, because the enrollment promotion is for the fall semester. So if you join that in the middle of the class, totally okay, and you have to start to pay the tuition from the moment you join. If you are okay with that, totally fine. Just contact us with the information email. Yes. Okay, next. The reason I mentioned the moving N class in the middle semester, if you take the same N class for 2 semesters, it's like you would wish that N class in the middle of the semester. If you take the same N class for 2 semesters, it's likely you would finish the N class in the middle semester of the second. So for the, like say, skip the level or adjust your class, really depending on each student's like the learning progress. So if you are really confident or if you want to adjust, we accept the cancellation at any time. So please contact us with the info email, and we can see by what time, what level are each class at, and maybe we can find a good timing that to put it in the middle of a new start of your level. Yeah, we can adjust depending on the situation. Yes. Let's see the next. If I register for hard class, do I have to access to all the material available at e-course dashboard? For example, I need to revise. Oh, good question. Yes. So even though, let's say, you start from hard class and you want to review N5 and N4 courses, that's totally possible. We will post the N5 course, N4 course, like a separate course on your website or on your student account. And if you want to review the previous levels, you can do that. Yes, that's possible for every student. Yes, good question. Okay. So how can I join to eClass as a new? So our application is our online form. Let me show you how to access to it. So first, go to our school website. Start from aoj-ls.jp. So here you can change the language, let's say English. Okay. And here on the top right, there is admissions. And on the second icon of the admission is application for admission. Just click this one, and here is online. So start your admission application online. And here, so start very simply, your last name, your first name, and then your email address. So this is the very first step, is not done. After you fill in this information, and you will receive the formal information link to your email, and click that link and you can fill up more information for the admission. Yes, but everything start from this admission, application for admission start from here. Yes. Okay, let's see the next question. I want to register for e-class. When would access for student dashboard be available? You might want to prepare for class or watch videos before start. Okay, good question. So as I showed the schedule, school schedule, let me show that page again. Okay. The school schedule. So here, as you can see, the deadline of the payment tuition. So typically, after we received your tuition, so you registered your monthly subscription with PayPal, and we confirm that, and then we will issue you the ID and the password. From there, you can start use. So the earliest, let's say if you pay on September 20th, then the earliest you will access to it is maybe the September 21st or the next business day. Yes. So it's all the date after the payment of the tuition. The registration procedure is done, we will issue you. Yes, even though the start of the school is October 1st, but for the video lecture, let's say you want to watch earlier, so the earliest is as soon as you pay the tuition, we confirm that, and the next day or the next business day, we will issue the ID and password, then you can watch the video lectures 24 hours. Okay. Let's see the next one. Can I get information how to pay? So this is, as I said, there are two payment method. One is pay by PayPal monthly. So the student who would like to pay by PayPal, we will send you an email with the link. You just pay with the link. Actually, it's like a registration, subscription registration link. So after you register that, then you will get we will confirm that and find, oh, you already registered. Then you start to have ID and password. Yes. If you choose to pay by the bank transfer, then that's 6 months. Yeah, no, that's like a 6 months portion tuition. You need to pay once, so not monthly. One time you need to pay 6 months tuition, and of course pay before this this deadline. So September 20th. Yes, we need to confirm that your payment by this date, and we will issue the ID and password. Yes. So no matter what, the PayPal is really easy. Yes, easy to pay and easy to to confirm, because bank transfer very high procedure fee, and also takes how long time it will arrive sometimes. Yes. So we really recommend to pay by PayPal monthly. Let's see. So if we pay before September 20, will we get access early or no access until after September 20th? So we are still adjusting the system for the fall semester. So if you would like to study the video class, so let's say you are from the Udemy. So it's typically the same, the course is the same as Udemy, just there is no online test and the lab lecture. So we recommend that you study on Udemy the video lectures first. And if you are not the Udemy students, then please contact us. We will see, is there any way that to make you access early, but we are still adjusting the system. So if the system is not ready, I don't think it's possible to be used before that. Yes, it's all depending on the system, the system. Yes. Yes, we will keep you informed if the system is ready. Okay, let's see the next. Will we get access to the lab lecture from the past semester on September 20th? So the lab lecture recording, may be available, but it's also for this aspect, I need to consult with the principal, because now this the lab lecture recording, because it involved other students, the face and their words. So we need to consult with them first. We consult with them and consult with the principal first. I will get back to you about your question later. Is that okay? So the past semester lab lecture recording. Okay, let's go to the next one. How much should I pay only for e-class before September 20th? So if you want to enroll before September 20th, you mean the current e-class or the new fall semester e-class? Because if you want to pay before that and you want to enroll early, now our current e-class is at the end of N5, so it may be hard for beginners, but also depending on if you new. Okay, so new one, it's how much should I pay only for the e-class before? So before that, you don't need to pay anything. So we will give you a link with the email, and then it's the registration email. Actually, don't pay anything yet, and plus the first month for you is free. So actually, don't pay anything. You just need to register your PayPal subscription with us. Yes. So yeah, before that, you don't need to pay anything. Okay, so let's go next. Okay. Is there any other questions? Typically, the live lecture is all start at the schedule, because we need to the teachers need the schedule, and also the current semester will be going on until the end of September. So the lab lecture will be available after the October, the official school start date. But as soon as we receive the confirmation of your payment or PayPal registration, we will issue ID and password. And after that, you can access to the AOJ eCampus and start to study at your convenience. But please know that the lab lecture will be only goes with the schedule. Yes. Okay, let's see how many months left for the current E-class. So the current E-class end at the end of the September. It's typically, let me see the schedule. So the E-class currently will have the schedule to the September 16 week. That's September 16. And after that, there is one final term examination, as I mentioned. It's their final term examination. And after that is 1 week the fall break. So every semester they will after the important examination, there will be a 1 week break, so that you can review or ask questions about your middle term or final term. Yes. So let's see, when does the October semester end? It ends at March. Let me see. It ends at March 31st. Yes. And the next semester will start from April 2nd, 2023. Okay. So the fall semester ends at March 31st. Okay, let's see the next question. I'd like to join that one. I will contact the officer. Okay, no problem. Thank you, Michael-san. Okay, you mentioned each class has 10 students. If I pay the registration and then know enough to add center, how it works? Yes, so typically it's 10. We designed that this is the class that with 10 students, but typically it will be less than 10 students, because every time different students have their different schedule, they cannot all attend at one time. There is no case I have seen one time that we have more than 10 people in our 10 students in our current semester. So usually some people will absent for their work or schedule. And of course, so as long as it meet our minimum number to open a class, once you are assigned to that class will last to the end, at the end of semester, no matter how many people. So let's say your class starts from 10 people, then some people quit in the middle, only 8 people left, we will keep this going on. Yes. As long as we assign you the class will be fixed until the end of the semester. Yeah. And as I mentioned earlier, there is the survey for your class time, because this is the student. There are students from all over the world and the different place at their different time and also date. So later we will have the survey that you can fill in that to choose which one works for your area the best. Okay, is there any other question? I think that's it. Yes, so if you have any other questions, please feel free to contact the info at aoj-.com. So we will answer. Oh, there is another question. I mean, if the results are not enough or the schedules. So if the registered students are not enough, in that case, it's like after a collect everybody's wish the like a class opening time. I say there are only 2 people applied for 6 p.m. class. Of course, 2 people, 6 p.m. class, we cannot open that because that doesn't even cover any cost, the teachers. So we will assign you to the, so we will ask you three times that you would like to choose, and we will assign you to another time that you would like to attend. Yes. So if it's less than our minimum required number to open a class, of course that class cannot be open. As long as there are enough minimum class number is reached and then the class is open, then it will open through the whole semester. Yes. Does it answer your question? So it's a small group class and it's really fun. And our April, the spring semester students are really enjoying it because they really kind of form the group very united. Yes. Okay. Thank you. ありがとうございます。Is there? So for other questions, if you have more, then just feel free to contact us through the email, or later we also have 2. Let's say here, we have 2 other school sessions. If the time works for you, your time zone, and you can also attend that at the end. Then you ask questions. That's also okay. No problem. Okay, so let's move to the final part. So in August, we have 2 free trial lessons. So this is the trial lesson for our lab lecture. And you can see how our lab lecture goes and what kind of material we use in the lab lecture. So one is 10 a.m. to 10:45, August 21st. It's about the beginner course and some part of N5 course. And it's only 45 minutes. Please remember this because this is a trial lesson. The real lab lecture is 90 minutes. So double. And the second one is 10 a.m. to 10:45, August 28th. This is for N3 course level, so for half class. So if you want to see how the intermediate class goes, what's the feeling like that, you can attend this one. And to reserve your spot, maybe some of you already reserved your spot, just contact us with this email, info@aoj-ls.jp. Okay, so these 2 attend for free. Yes. Okay, and here is So thank you everyone for joining us today at the school information session of AOJ Language School. After this session, there will be a survey shown on the screen. Please click the blue button to proceed to the survey. As I mentioned earlier, the survey will help us to set the time for your lab lecture. We appreciate you taking the time to answer the following questions to help us understand your needs more. If you can study at AOJ Language School and acquire Japanese ability equivalent to N2 level, it will be a big event that may change your life in the future. We will do our best to help you achieve that. We sincerely hope that you will become our students of AOJ Language School. We look forward to seeing you at school. Thank you very much. 今日は以上です。皆さん、今日ありがとうございました。また学校で会いましょう。はい、バイバイ。